Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Coleman now. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. On the screen, this is Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. You remember me? You remember me?
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
20-yard line.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Giants 0. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, Tannehill. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down, Giants.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move.
And the Giants first down.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now look at him go.
Ain't doing nothing.
And they will score. Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Isaiah McKenzie, incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Mostert. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Kaepernick. Open man completes it to Butler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Mostert. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Tannehill now to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Number 5 of Bears.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Third down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Get that quarterback.
Here's Kaepernick. This is Johnson. He's got it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you have one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches.
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Now Cap, he's going to look to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
It's the score. Bears 21, Giants 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
38-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown, Bears. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 27 yards, and the Bears will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tannehill. Jordan Reed has it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort.
New York.
But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
The tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up, but maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Brandon McManus set to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late. And you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
27 yards there, a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Today's final score, Bears.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.